Welcome to Popternative, where we dive into topical discussions from the worlds of pop culture, social media, and sports. Here is your host, Peter Remoliotis, aka PD Beats.
PD Beats here from Popternative is speaking to Luciano Leroux about Yellowjackets on Showtime. He, of course, plays Javi. Welcome to the show, man. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
We have a lot to talk about, obviously, right? But before we kind of get into Yellowjackets, I mean, acting, storytelling, when did you decide that was something you wanted to do, man?
Right. I did a documentary for National Geographic a while back.
Okay.
And it's kind of like acting. I mean, in a way, there's a lot of cameras everywhere. It's kind of scripted. So I just kind of fell in love with it. I felt comfortable in front of the cameras. I just kind of loved it.
Was it kind of one of those things where when you worked on that project where you kind of like, wow, like this is what I want to do. I like to do more of this type thing. Is that basically what happened?
Mm-hmm. It was just great. It was just really nice.
Absolutely. No, and it's pretty crazy. And there's so much to love about like acting and acting is storytelling. What excites you about being a storyteller? Just the fact that you're able to tell all these different stories with characters, basically?
Yeah, it just never gets boring, You just keep having different characters. You can have a character that's super excited or like really depressed, So it just never gets boring.
Absolutely. Is there like a genre that, I mean, I guess you're starting out. You want to work on as many projects as you can, basically. But Yellowjackets has kind of a lot going on genre wise. But were you thinking of like working in comedy, drama, action, or were you kind of like I'll do whatever is available, basically?
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously I'm just starting out, so whatever's available I'll take. But I kind of find that I'm pretty strong at dramas and like kind of scary things, not so much of comedies, but I can do anything, to be honest.
Oh, absolutely. So now we're talking about Yellowjackets on Showtime. You play Javi. You play a character that's kind of up there in terms of how many theories and questions there are about this character. Like we were talking about before we started. I mean, there's since episode 1, there was theories involved with Javi. The last episode, there's theories. Like, what's that like? Seeing all that and playing a character that has so many theories.
It's just really fun. I go on the Reddit, from time to time just to see the theories, and I just always laugh at some theories, but obviously some of the theories kind of make sense. But
yeah. Yeah, and you're gonna set the record straight too. Like you're in the same boat as us. Like you don't really know what's going on with Javi sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I mean, it's just pretty funny seeing all these theories, and it's just fun.
When you got cast for Javi, Luciano, what did you know about it specifically? Were you kind of like did you know you were going to be part of the crash? Did you know you were just playing kind of one of the sons of a coach? Like, did you know a lot? I'm curious about that.
No, nothing, man. All I knew is that I had an older brother, that a plane crashed, and I think that was it.
You didn't even know? Wow, that's crazy. And then was it like called Yellowjackets, or was it like an untitled Showtime project?
I think it was like Untitled Project or something. Yeah, obviously they can't really tell me the name, so.
So then you showed up, you got it. Basically, you're gonna play Javi, and then you were like, "Oh wow, this is about a soccer team that has to survive from a plane crash."
Yeah, it's funny because I did a self tape. It wasn't an actual like audition because it was during the COVID time and everything. Yeah. So it was pretty wild. Your
character has a lot of cool scenes with a bunch of people on the plane crash, but specifically with Kevin, who plays Travis. You guys have that kind of those scenes because you're brothers and everything. What was it like working with him specifically on some of those scenes?
It was a lot of fun. I really admire him. He's a great actor. He's a great person. So whenever I got the chance to do a scene with him, I always give him my all because he's just a really good guy, and it's great doing scenes with him.
Absolutely. What was it like kind of seeing the development of all the characters, including Javi? But like, they're all, I've talked to Kevin about this. One of my favorite things about the show is just the fact that all they all like all the characters have to adapt basically to the situation. They have to be part of this community, and they have no choice. Basically, they have to like help out and everything. What's it like, kind of seeing the growth and the development of all the characters in this situation where they have no choice but to be part of the community, Luciano?
Right. It's pretty crazy, you know.
Yeah.
Like all this growth in the span of like 10 episodes. And just in season 1, it's pretty insane. And yeah, like you said, they all have to be part of this community. They all have to help each other, or else they'll die.
Yeah.
You can probably see what happened to Jackie.
Yeah,
So,
it's one of those things too. That was are you seeing the amount, because the finale was yesterday, so everyone, like all the memes and the gifs, it's insane. All the theories, like it's like a waterfall nonstop, man. It's
Yeah.
crazy. I love the
Yeah, I've
ones
seen
with
that.
I love the ones with Jeff and like the book club. Because,
Oh
you know-
yeah, no, I love that line. I love that line. That's a great line.
Yeah, but there's all these. All you have to do is just go on Twitter and search Jeff Yellowjackets book club, and it's
Yeah.
like nonstop. And of course, with your character, I mean, where did you go? Like, where's Javi? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Did you get, because like basically there's a lot to obviously unpack from the finale. It's just so packed. Did you know you were going to be on a show that was so packed? I mean, maybe after 1 or 2 episodes it sinks in,
Mhm.
but I'm sure
Yeah.
like you kind of didn't really have an idea of like how much is going on in Yellowjackets.
No, I had no idea. It's just such a big show. I had no idea. No.
And it's just crazy. But like I mentioned it, I asked you about all the genres you want to work in and everything. But at the end of the day, right? Like this show is a genre bending show. Like there's so much going on in it. You know what I mean? It's got scary moments. It's got the, sci-fi aspect of things. It's got the thriller aspect of things. Do you kind of agree with me on that? That it bends a lot of genres? That there's
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot happening in it.
100%. Yeah, there's a bunch of genres. Even there's some comedy moments as well. Like,
Absolutely.
It's just so many things together. It's
I just smile. I have a smile on my face because I just can't get over like the Reddit and like the memes is just.
yeah.
It's incredible. It's one of the
Yeah,
best things I've ever seen for any show. I'm telling you. What are your
Right.
family and friends saying about everything? Like just
Oh,
seeing
man,
kind
my
of the development. Yeah.
Yeah, my family loves the show, man. Like we used to watch it all together every Sunday on TV,
Mhm.
but like when we realized we can watch it on Saturday one day earlier, we were like, we gotta watch it. So obviously it's kind of awkward because some scenes are a bit not family friendly, but
Yeah.
but yeah, it's just a great time being able to watch it with them.
What's it been like today, a day after the finale? Have you getting a lot of like messages from your friends and family being kind of like what we were talking about, like what's happening with Javi? I think this is going to happen. Is it interesting too, where you're kind of just like, the meme of something like the eating the popcorn? That's kind of you, right? Like everyone's texting you all these things about, I think I know what happened to Javi. And you're kind of like, cool.
Yeah.
Have there been a
Yeah,
lot of text messages?
Yeah, my dad always is telling me, "Where's Javi?" And I mean, I can't tell him anything because I don't know.
But like I also look at, it got renewed for season 2. What was kind of going through your head when you found out that it was gonna have a season 2? Because it got announced for season 2 when episodes were still airing, which was a pretty cool thing as well.
Yeah, definitely. I always knew it was a super great show. So like I kind of knew there was going to be a second season. Obviously I didn't know 100% sure, but I definitely kind of knew it. So it was kind of expected, but also great that I'll be able to work with the cast again.
Yeah.
So.
And the thing is, like everyone on that show, including yourself, Kevin, like I'm sure people are asking so many questions, and you're kind of just like, I'm there for the ride, but I don't really know what's happening.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that something you're learning more and more? Because like I said, you're new to acting, but it's like you ask a lot of people this, and like seasoned actors as well. Like people just assume because you're like on the project, like you know everything. Like, are you realizing that more and more that like some people don't really know much at all?
Yeah, exactly. And
were you also able to? I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's so busy and so quick, right? The days on set are long sometimes. You're doing scenes, but were you able to kind of pick the brain of some of the cast members as well and like talk about like acting and the craft a little bit? Did you have a chance, like learning experience wise?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I learned so many things in being in this show. It is, just a super great learning experience. I just watching the people on set, it's doing their work. It's just crazy how much you can learn from them.
Absolutely. The thing that blew my mind as well, though, and this is more of kind of like a comment that you can like, this is more of a statement that a fact rather than a question that you could just comment on, is like, this was one of the hardest shows for theories, I find, because you have all these, you watch an episode and you have all these theories and ideas, and then you watch the next episode and like it totally just like throws a wrench in all these ideas and theories. Like it took so many turns basically that it was hard, like it was pointless to have theories for a lot of these because it turns all the time with like Lottie and everything. Like it was so hard to predict every episode.
Yeah, and in episode 8, I think, is where Adam died, or no, episode 9.
Yeah.
So, like, before that, there were so many theories about me being Adam, and exactly.
So that was like that was like a big thing. Yeah, Adam is Javi. Like everyone thought, what was going through your mind when you were reading that though? Because some of them kind of made a little bit of sense, but still, we have no idea.
Yeah, obviously, there's a lot of things. He says that he was he's what's it called, an artist, right? And Javi did the little wolf thing, so like they kind of made sense. They also kind of look the same. So
the only thing about the Adam situation that made me think that he was involved is that he had the book. Do you know what I'm talking about by that? He had the book of the team. And he says he was doing research, but I was like,
that was kind of
like, where did he get that book? Like, how many books are like, or like, when did he get that book? Or like, I just thought that was a bit, but I'm the type of guy too. Like some of my favorite shows, like Cobra Kai on Netflix and everything. There's all these theories, but I just kind of just go with the ride, just go where the writers take it. You know what I mean? I try not to get into a lot of theories because then it's kind of seems like it's like just kind of a vortex, right? Of you can't get out of all the theories. But I'm sure it's been fun with Javi theories.
Yeah, the Javi theories are pretty cool. Yeah,
absolutely. Before we wrap up, what are you hoping people get out of it? Like they can go back now and watch all episodes of Yellowjackets for season 1. They're all going to be available. When they watch it, what are you hoping they get out of it specifically?
There's a lot of foreshadowing in the earlier episodes. Yeah. So if you do rewatch it, then like look out for the foreshadowing because there's a lot of it.
Yeah.
There's a bunch.
Did you notice that in the script?
Well, I didn't get all the scripts at once. So I kind of went, per episode I got script 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So not really because I didn't know it was foreshadowing, right?
Yeah.
But once, they actually aired it, from episode 1, I saw these foreshadowing things and I was like, damn, can't believe I didn't notice that.
And just the last episode just throws so many curveballs. It's just I can't even, I don't even know where to start. We're kind of dissecting everything. Like it just threw so many. It was a great finale. Like everyone did a great job. But Luciano, thank you so much for coming on Popternative, man. This was a great chat.
Thank you.
So yeah, all episodes of Yellowjackets are available now. And where can people follow you on social media to keep up to date with everything? Instagram?
Instagram, yeah. Leroux Luciano on Instagram. Yeah.
Amazing. Well, this has been Popternative, youtube.com/Popternative for previous episodes. Until next time, this is Luciano Leroux, who plays Javi in Showtime's Yellowjackets, and PD Beats signing off.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube. Be sure to like Popternative on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.